Hello Transurfers and the Transurfing community. I am Renee Garcia and this is Reality Transurfing TV, the only YouTube channel endorsed by Vadim Zeland himself, the author of Reality Transurfing. So first off, if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please do so now by clicking the link. And if you have not joined us on our Facebook group, the International Transurfing Institute, please do so now for more conversations like this and many, many more. So today I'm going to be speaking of one of the most pivotal concepts in the transurfing modality. If you are to pick one that will absolutely change the way that you view your reality and how you function with your environment, this is the concept of importance. So really all discord, all unhappiness, all strife, everything negative that we feel as human beings, and I'll get to what those things are exactly a little bit later, but every time things seem off balance in your reality, every time you are not happy with your environment or yourself or others, this is always via elevated importance levels. So a lot of the ways that we experience importance in our life, or some of the ways that we experience importance in our life, politics, this is huge. People, deem it important that they see things play out politically the way that they want, and if they don't, then they're upset. Relationships is huge. Money, status, professional success. Pretty much every type of relationship, if you have an imbalance with immediate family, parents, siblings, loved one, friends, this is all something to do with importance levels being too high. So what happens here, and I'm not going to talk too much about excess potential, but I will say that importance is one of the purest forms of excess potential. What happens is when our importance levels shoot up over a topic, okay, it propels me to an elevated space energetically where I am sort of gambling with myself, my emotions, and my energy levels. So I'm gambling with myself in hopes that whatever I have deemed important will happen. So let's say I want something to happen. Let's say I want my partner to do something extra special for our anniversary, okay? But I haven't expressed this outwardly. Let's just say that I have a hope inside of me and I have an elevated sense of importance about how I would like our anniversary day to play out. So what happens is I push myself up energetically and I'm sort of gambling that this thing will happen. Now, if this thing happens, which it probably won't, because reality never really matches up with our expectations of it. There's very, very few times in life where we get exactly what we want via importance. But let's just say that it does play out in the way that I wanted it to. It's fine. Like there's not a big, there's nothing really energetically that's going to befall me or that's going to happen bad. But again, this is a long shot. This is probably not going to happen because our reality rarely matches up with our expectations when there's high levels of importance. So let's say that it does not go right. Let's say my boyfriend forgets our anniversary altogether. Okay, so what has happened is I have created a space that I will plummet, okay, because I'm disappointed, I'm hurt, I'm resentful, I feel depression, I feel, all sorts of negative things because I did not get what I want and it hurt me, right? Now, if I had eradicated my importance levels to begin with, if I had just said, you know what, my boyfriend treats me really well all year long, why am I expecting that he treat me extra special on our anniversary, this doesn't really do anything for me. And I really look at the situation and say, is this something that I really, really need him to do something special on the anniversary? Or is it like maybe a pendulum that has me convinced that this needs to be the case, or maybe a family member or something? But if I really step back initially and look at what it is that I am to either place importance on or decide I'm not going to place any importance on, if I stand back and I look at the whole thing and I just go, you know what, it's actually not that important. I don't do this to myself, so there's no place for me to fall down if I don't get what it is that I want. And then also, I'm not working against myself, right? Because a lot of times when we create high levels of importance, we create an imbalance energetically that other people can pick up on. This is balancing forces. So if I, let's say, have an elevated level of importance, I've got expectations, I'm treating my boyfriend in a certain way because I want to see something play out in a specific way, it might cause the opposite reaction from him. Maybe he's like, screw you, I don't even want to spend the anniversary with you, or whatever. But I'm not working against myself. I don't climb up to where I can fall down, but I don't create the imbalance in my external environment that other people can hook onto and therefore give me exactly what it is that I don't want. Okay, so inner importance versus outer importance. Outer importance is deeming something, the boyfriend anniversary example. This is outer importance. Inner importance is placing too high of a value on a personal quality of yours. Say, I want respect. I'm an important person. I want respect. Okay, well, my reality is actually going to show me, in me creating that importance about me needing to see respect, my reality is going to show me exactly what I don't want to see, and that is going to be all sorts of opportunities for my environment to relay that I do not actually deserve respect. So it's not that you're not asking for respect. It's conducting yourself as though you do deserve respect, but you are not deeming people respecting you in a way that is creating an imbalance, right? Just putting too much importance on the concept of people respecting you. So again, pay attention to inner importance versus outer importance. All imbalanced feelings are a product of importance. So discontent, irritation, anxiety, worry, depression, panic, despair, fear, pity, attachment, disappointment, pride, resentment. These are all products of higher levels of importance. If you feel anything in your life or in your day that feels like a negative emotion, it is because you fell down energetically. You did not see what you wanted to see because you created importance, but you did that to yourself. That's why, like let's say a friend's going through something and they call you and they're complaining and crying and life's not fair and all this stuff. And you are like, man, I don't really care. And I know that sounds callous, but you don't have those same levels of importance. Therefore, you don't see what the big deal is. Whereas they have the high levels of importance, so they're suffering. How pendulums manipulate us in regards to making us feel as though we need to have high levels of importance. This is Call of Duty, love, hatred, worship. The political scene here in the US right now is an excellent example. The media pendulum teaches us or wants us to adhere to it with high levels of importance via hatred of the other political party or hatred about what's going on, in the world, or, all these imbalances. If you do not allow yourself an elevated level of importance, the pendulum has less to hook onto. And this is really super, super valuable if you are getting depleted of energy via a pendulum because the pendulum has you convinced that you need to have an excessive amount of importance about this thing. I used to be super political, right? I viewed the world as, this polarized place, and my view was the right way and theirs was the wrong. And finally one day I was like, you know what? None of this is important. If you turn off your TV, if you don't check media online, if you tune it out entirely, just live your life and you won't even notice anything political in your life. It doesn't have any effects on you. It's just like, let it go, drop it. And then when I said that, the pendulum of media, the media pendulum, didn't have so much to hook onto me. I don't get sucked in anymore because I have dropped my level of importance around politics. Harmony and importance. This is really what it boils down to. You have harmony and you have importance levels. Your importance levels go up, harmony goes down. Okay, if your importance levels are maintained and managed and lowered, the level of harmony in your life goes up. This is pure transurfing magic. I actually have drop importance tattooed on my body because I want to see it every single day. At the beginning of my day, I want to remind myself, the more I can continue to lower my levels of importance, the more harmony I will have in my reality. And boy, does it work. Don't refuse or try to control your emotions. Drop importance on the subject instead. Okay, this is, again, getting back to all imbalanced feelings or products of importance. If you're feeling an emotion, it's not about you figuring out what you need to do with that emotion or how that emotion's affecting you or how you need to try to, put that emotion down or let it out or any of that stuff. If you want to manage your emotions, manage your importance levels, period. You cannot eliminate importance entirely. It's like any of the Buddhist practices or lots of practices throughout the world. It's not about eliminating entirely. It's about really just doing the best that you can each day. And for me, lowering importance or dropping importance, I never have it entirely dropped. But I work at it every day. It's a practice, right? It's not a destination. It's not, oh, as soon as I can learn to drop importance, I'm done, I'm free. You're never going to drop importance entirely, but you can make it a practice in your daily reality. All importance is completely made up via programming, external influence, pendulums. Okay, this is all fabricated stuff. One of the analogies that I like to use when people come to me and say, I have a bunch of problems, I say, no, you actually don't have a bunch of problems in your reality. You've got a lot of problems in your head. So a problem in your mind or a problem via importance oftentimes is just a problem that exists solely in your head. Others can't see it. Your roof getting blown off and floodwaters coming into your house, that's a real problem. Your house being on fire and your family trapped in the back and you have to figure out a way to get them out, that's a real problem. Other problems are just really weird, fucked up levels of importance inside your head. And if you lower that level of importance down, the problems will cease to exist. It's amazing. It's a miracle. I really, dropping importance is the greatest thing that's ever happened to me, really. So I love this topic. Do things you deem important with light-hearted action. So this is a big one. I mean, we oftentimes start participating with life in a way that we attach significant levels of importance to what it is we're doing, and we charge everything up with excess potential, you can lower the levels of importance on whatever it is you're doing and just go after that thing with lighthearted action. And again, you don't have a lot working against you in your environment when you do that, because the pendulums don't have anything to hook onto. Accept defeat ahead of time to eliminate importance and then continue. This is really one of my golden rules of how I have created success in my life. I decide on a goal, and then I say to myself, I play a negative slide in my mind of me not getting the thing, and I live in it for a short period of time. So I create this slide, I create the opposite, the worst case scenario of what I want to see happen, and I live in it for a short period of time to show myself that if I do not achieve the thing that I'm intending to achieve, it's okay. It's for the advantage. Something else will come along. I'm not going to fall to pieces. I'm not going to die. When I do this, my levels of importance go down. Then I can take calm, lighthearted action towards my goal, and my time is just much easier. And if I don't succeed, I don't have all these feelings of disappointment, despair, panic, anxiety, depression, all that stuff. I just find something else to do. I just go on to the next thing. Renting yourself out. This is a big one. If you are being challenged with relationships and have high levels of importance on how you want the other person to interact with you, just drop it. Let them do whatever it is they want, and you rent yourself out and participate with them in the way that they want. This is awesome for helping relationships. Care without worrying. Again, worrying is you really vibrating at the same frequency of what it is that you don't want to see happen, or you want to see happen because of elevated importance levels. Care, but don't ever worry. I will leave you all with this. Don't overcome obstacles. Reduce importance instead. So as human beings, we create all these problems in our lives, and then we spend energy trying to overcome them, trying to figure them out, trying to break them down, trying to get others to adhere to our beliefs, to see it our way, forcing that square peg into that round hole. Don't overcome obstacles. Simply reduce their importance instead. The classic Buddhist tradition here, non-attachment, right? This is really just you letting go. So pay attention today to what you are placing too much importance on. Know that you are putting yourself up here. This will fuck you up if you fall. So don't do that to yourself. You can go after whatever it is that you want, but stay energetically neutral. Don't create excess potential via elevated importance levels. So thank you guys for watching this. I hope you found it informative, and please like this video if you liked it, and comment if you have anything to say. Bye guys.